feel like a boomer right now.
Well, just think about your phone. Like this is how far your phone is from your face.
My phone. Your phone is that far from your face?
Like, not that far, but like imagine like your phone is this big. It's like right here.
Speaking of my phone, I don't have that. It's usually. Like
I also could never read when we were sometimes. That's why I was having to make it bigger. Some of the web pages.
Here you go for all the boomers out there who need to read everything. Here, let me. Basic vanilla cake.
Stop.
You have to scroll left and right to read it.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's my dad and this lady I help in Oklahoma. They have their phone set to the biggest setting where they go to the font and they go all the way, but then they go to the accessibility area.
Oh no!
And then they make it like bold and even bigger. And I can't get around the phone.
One text message takes like a normal text message would be on screen that's this big is the whole page.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah,
it's awful.
Imagine working at Apple and having to diddle down around people's phones and mega zoom on, even worse, when it has the text to speech or whatever. So like you click and it's like settings.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I that's when I would go, I'm going to go take your phone in the back, just do some diagnostics, and then you just change all the settings so you can actually get around and then put it back. That's what I would do. But, what is this? I don't understand what's happening here. I see, look.
Let's see here.
What is this?
What count are we in? Or IST are we in?
There's a couple. There's Birdville IST, Keller IST.
We'll just look at Kellers.
We're next to Keller IST.
That'll work.
What are we trying to do?
Oh, look at that. First day of school is next week. Look at that. No, I was seeing if it was the first day of school. I was on Facebook. I was waiting for my Chick-fil-A, and some people had their first day of school today. So
you were ordering Chick-fil-A?
Well, I was waiting for my Chick-fil-A.
And people were there?
On my phone. And I was looking at...
Okay, sorry. I was confused.
Yeah, Facebook. People were saying it's their first day of school. So...
You're my Chick-fil-A.
I thought it... What is this? Why is this on a school website?
The moms, man.
Good
they love
Lord.
yoga.
That seems like that would appeal more to the dads.
Both and. When you can get both, man, that's good advertising.
All right, well, I thought schools started this week.
This feels like you zoomed in. Like, are you at Command 0? Hey, Command 0. There you go.
You want that? That's kind of hard for...
No, that's fine. That's a lot bigger than it used to be.
A little bit. I don't know if...
it's fine.
I didn't know that. Command 0.
Yeah, you can do all of the numbers.
That's not working.
That's your tabs. Well, it's Command plus minus.
And 0's reset.
And 0's reset. Okay. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I like this.
Sick, bro. As long as everyone can read.
It also depends on the website, but changing it up. Are we bright enough?
Seem really dark.
Do seem dark. I kind of like it though.
Looks like I have a tan.
I can't go any brighter.
I didn't get a haircut today, so hopefully we can.
You didn't get a haircut today?
No, I need a haircut today. Like today is the day.
Today's the day. The Lord has made.
Orange man bad.
Your hat is the problem. Could you turn it backwards?
Mine's the problem.
Because it's covering up. It's covering up light on your face. It was casting a big shadow on you, making you look dark.
I am the dark man on the show.
Golly, careful there.
It's just my Call of Duty character I'm mimicking.
What?
I am the dark man on the show. Oh, geez. Canceled.
You're going to get canceled so quick. We're going to be canceled so quick.
We've already been canceled by the Mormon community. The whole state of Utah. Frick the Mormons, though. We all know you. You even know that your religion is bogus. Freaking.
Do they?
I mean, if they sat and thought about it for 8 seconds, they go, ooh, that's interesting. Yeah,
they think about it a lot.
Random guy had some tablets given to him by
angels.
angels.
You can do the same thing with Christianity.
No, we have a little more historical groundings than they do.
The guy existed,
Well,
just like
existed.
Jesus existed.
Yes, but what he said, the importance of his religion, the tablets, they can't prove existed. We could prove Jesus was crucified. So, no, I don't know if you can historically prove that. I guess you kind of could.
I don't think you can. You can't prove that he was resurrected,
except for the eyewitnesses. But then again, that's, but that's still further than, oh yeah, so this guy has some tablets and that's the extent.
I feel like there's more to it than that.
It's really not.
Have you done your research?
Have I researched Mormonism? I have before in the past. It's pretty hokey.
I feel like it's probably more to it because there's a lot of people following it.
Nope. There's a lot of people following Scientology too. Doesn't mean it's
You think there's more to like Islam than Mormons?
Well, yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Mormon just feels like it's like the Kmart brand of like Kellogg's. You're just like, you couldn't even do your own religion. Like you had to kind of like steal someone else's and then be like,
we stole Judaism.
Remix. No, we didn't.
Basically.
No, my God is Jesus. My God is not the Hebrew God. So we have different gods. Yeah, we worship a different God. Think about it.
No.
Why not?
It's the Trinity, dude.
So
God is the same God as...
If they're only, quote, worshiping one God,
yeah,
they're not worshiping our God because our God is a Trinity. Therefore, we are not worshiping the same God.
If it's basically the same. It's one entity in the Trinity is the same as the
exactly
Jewish.
It's like freaking Kmart Oreos to regular Oreos. It's like they're kind of the same, but they're not.
It's not the same. It's like if you got trail mix and Jews are only those like the circle pretzels and we got all the pretzels, all the different types. That would be what it's like. Or the Starburst and only the red ones. They got only the red ones, but we got all the other colors. Still a good one.
So they're still wrong?
I think they're wrong because of what I believe.
Are they still going to hell?
I don't know.
100%. 100%.
I don't think you can say like 100%.
I can't 100% say that. If they're not messianic, yeah, I can.
I feel like there's mercy that we don't know about in the afterlife.
Well, it doesn't say that, so that's all speculation. I'm just going on what Jesus says, which is, I am the way, the truth, and life. No one gets the Father except through me. Therefore, not only not acknowledging him, but calling him a radical. You could argue that's blasphemous.
Well, I would say definitely at that time. But nowadays, I think...
Have you heard what Ben Shapiro said about Jesus? He describes him as a radical who essentially was trying to stir up political...
He was definitely radical. I would say he was radical.
To stir up a political movement.
Not a political movement. I doubt he said that.
Go look it up.
I doubt he said political movement.
But regardless, they call him a radical.
Yeah, I would call him a radical.
That's what all Jews think about him. He was a radical who came to try to stir up the current.
I would say the like Jews of today, like I would say they are a part of a culture that has taught them these things. So it's like, it's almost ignorance, you could call it. But, and I would think the Lord would see the heart in those people and not, I doubt there's a lot of Jews really focusing on Jesus. They're just kind of a part of the Jewish faith because they were
they're lukewarm to the lukewarm version of his message.
I mean, the Jews aren't focusing on Jesus.
I know, but you could argue the Jews are like the melted down, or like they're not even the full version of the actual message, right? Because the actual message is then Jesus came. Like we had all these prophecies, then Jesus came, fulfilled those prophecies, and now through Jesus we are able to be atoned, and that bridge is connected to God.
Yeah.
So they're not even the first. I think the Torah is the first 5 books.
The Torah has books that we don't have.
Right. Other prophetic books, I think, maybe. Which could be part of the reason they don't believe Jesus. I don't know. I haven't ever done that research. But they may have a totally...
They believe that Jesus existed.
Oh yeah,
and he was a prophet.
You can't. No.
They believe he was a prophet.
I don't think they believe he's a prophet.
I think so.
Islam does.
Or no, they'd say he was a good teacher. Islam says he was a prophet.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in Islam, Muhammad literally said to follow Jesus' teachings.
Yeah.
He said, "This is a good teacher. Follow his teachings."
Yeah.
Yet then goes to talk about like find the Jews where they are at and kill them. Like what? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's weird. Obey Jesus' words.
I don't know enough about Islam to make any sweeping arguments. I know Sharia law is interesting to say the least, the literal least.
Yeah.
So I know not all Muslims believe that. But,
No. Yeah, Islam is very diverse religion.
Christianity is too.
Yeah.
And going back to you talking about lukewarm, like Jews, it's like Christians are the kings of lukewarm religion by far.
Pretty much every religion. You rarely find devout people.
There's a lot. I would say there's a lot of devout like Muslims.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many
I would say
aren't.
percentage-wise, I would say there's probably more, but I don't. Who has statistics on that?
But yeah, but I mean,
But they probably know more about their. What do they read again? It's the
Quran.
The Quran. They probably know more about that than most Christians do about their Bible. And
Possibly.
they probably interact in the same, like in more religious ceremonial things than
But religion
Christians
is
do.
not what God called you to do.
That's not what our God called us to do. But
So, I mean, we're arguing religion versus, sure, you may have tons of Christians who don't read their Bible every day, but do they have a personal relationship with God? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. That's not for me. I can't tell. Like that, you can literally visually see and measure.
I would say there is a ton of Christians.
Right.
Like I would say 90% of Christians don't have a fake. They don't actually know what a relationship with God is.
90%.
Yeah. Like what a real relationship with God is. And if they did know, they would want more of it.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
I think it's 90%.
Oh, yeah.
You think 90% of Christians aren't
90%
Christians?
of Christians in the world don't have the relationship with God that they
So
could.
would you say they're not Christians? They're lukewarm?
I wouldn't say they're not Christians. I'm just saying, like, someone who grew up in the church and grew around, like, people of the faith, that the relationship with God that He actually wants for us isn't this, like, what do you call it? Legalistic
Like corporate
view of, like, I'm going to go read my Bible. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And if I don't read my Bible, then I don't have a relationship with the Lord. It's like, it's almost like a guilt trip into something versus like something you realize and want to do for yourself. Because at least for yourself. And then, I don't know. There's a lot of Christians that go, I just don't know what He has for me. And I'm like, if you had a relationship with the Lord, I haven't asked that question in years. Because of the relationship with the Lord that I've cultivated. It's so it's so easy access, so easy to know those things. If I have a question for the Lord, I put it up for Him, and then it'll come to me at some point. Like if I'm in a relationship and I'm like, Lord, is this for you? Like, show me that it's not for you, or if it is. And then that'll come to pass eventually pretty easily and I'm like, make it obvious, make it so I know I don't have any question. Or like, Lord, what do I go after? And I'll like try to like, maybe like job wise or monetarily, I'll go after, I'll say, make it obvious that this isn't what you want, or make it obvious that this is what you want. And then like, maybe I'll get quite a bit of money one way. And it's like, okay, obviously I think this is something that He wants me to pursue. So, I hate you.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible.
No, it's. I hate water. He was pouring
Sounds
water.
of water. So please, everyone, send him water ASMR.
Gosh. ASMR is the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. You should not let your
Have you
kids
watched
watch
the
it.
mukbang, like the big mukbang videos?
No, you told me about that. That sounds disgusting. Actually, no, I take that back. I think I did watch one.
Let's watch one.
There's actually, did you hear about this girl? She is, I guess, from Japan, and she literally will have live animals.
No, we watched it.
Is it the one? Did we watch that one?
We did.
She'll straight up.
Wait.
No, she'll kill.
Did we watch it?
A live
I watched
octopus.
H3 watch it.
Yes, that's who and she's like
I don't want
killing
to watch
animals
that.
live.
No, we're not doing that. We're not watching that. That is messed up beyond belief.
How do you spell mukbang?
I don't know. Google will help you.
Mukdank?
Mukbang. Look up it's like a claw.
Mukbank. Seafood.
Yeah, this
that's
giant
her.
15-pound lobster
It's
mukbang.
her. It's her right there.
No, don't do that, girl. Please don't. Go down, go
Hey,
up.
do you know this guy has an
No,
OnlyFans?
go up. Change seafood for lobster. We're not doing seafood. It's messed up. Beyond belief. That, yes, that one.
Did you know that he has an OnlyFans?
I don't care.
Do you want to watch it?
No.
A lot of spicy content on there, I've heard.
Hi there. Now, if you can
Oh gosh,
imagine
ads.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of want one of these.
I don't care what. I don't even want to know what it is.
Hello.
Gosh. So mukbang is just. You can keep going. Just
Let's not kid ourselves. There's people who definitely get off to this. This is why this exists.
Sure. I'm sure there are. I mean, people get off to everything, but like, can you get rid of that ad that's covering up everything?
I love it. I didn't even notice that. I'm too busy listening to the.
It's empty.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Watch
you guys,
her.
you see?
That's expensive, man. Also,
She
lobsters,
has
15-pound lobsters.
Oh my gosh, you see how
But she just
big-
like
Oh,
dips-
Jesus. This
yeah.
is so disgusting.
Yeah, she just dips
If
it
you
in-
watch this, please go to therapy.
That's just butter, dude.
Go to therapy. That is so
Okay,
gross.
hang on. This is nothing. Go later. She starts going after Claw. I don't know if this is the same girl actually. That I was thinking. Go later. She does this massive claws.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's a big piece of lobster. It's so funny. I have YouTube Red. I don't see these ads that you get, and it bugs me.
Usually I don't have this many ads. Is she smacking like that on purpose?
That's what happens when you
Oh,
turn up
dude,
a mic.
I can't, bro.
You got
This is
butter.
disgusting. People watch this?
This actually doesn't trigger me nearly as much.
I'd rather watch people eat noodles.
Oh, screw that. The noises on that is going to be awful. Yeah, so there's a whole community that just, I don't think it's really popular very more. Like,
Very more.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Very more popular.
It's not popular anymore.
Hold on, have you seen this lady? This is so funny.
I don't like how close she is to me right now. I don't know.
She's gonna embrace you.
Why is it the camera angle? Why is she doing it so slow? I don't like this.
Oh my god!
I don't like this at all.
This is amazing. Oh, at least she's cleanly. She's gonna use a fork, not digging there with her fingers. Those people are weird.
Have you seen what was that movie? Knives Out.
Oh, these are Clausen koshers.
Kosher deal.
These
bro.
are good.
These are Jewish pickles.
Yo, pass me one, girl.
Golly.
She is making it really weird though. Like everything about it's weird.
No.
Stop whispering.
No. Ugh. Like, I'm so glad I don't have headphones on right now. Headphone users are killing. Like, probably already. Yeah, we need to stop. No, the smack. No, I can't do it.
I
Get
thought she
off.
was gonna dip
Get
it back
off.
in there. I thought she was
Golly.
gonna dip it back in there. I had to see.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like a whole subgenre of. Okay.
Was that a kid?
Yep. This is.
Is this another child abuse channel?
But there's
Go to top and go to most viewed. Filter most viewed.
really.
I think is it MUK? It's MUK bang, not mukbang.
That's what came up.
No, don't do it. It's MUK BANG. MUK, not CK.
Mukbang.
BANG
G.
That's it. Yeah, and do top. Wait, do most viewed. Oh, 47 ASMR barbecue chicken from Monster Bugs. What? That is so many views.
Shop online.
We really need to sign in my account. Golly. I get triggered by these ads.
Do you?
Yeah. What? Oh no. Oh, it's an. I don't like that.
Stupid.
What? Hang on. Oh, that's that girl, the octopus girl. Golly, that's not. No. Do that second video. You were on. I was looking down. The one. Just whatever you want.
This one?
I don't care. If they're. What is that? A bean? Oh, wait.
This is gross. I hate this.
Skip to, I think they're going to build it. I don't understand the appeal. This has 30 million views. Oh my God.
You know what I just thought?
That's like my entire lunch.
These 30
That's freeze frame.
These 30 billion views. What if
Can we go to the comments? I'm curious.
What if these are all starving children who watched it? You know, because you watch things that you're like, oh, I want the new iPhone. Let me go watch a review.
This would not make me hungry. So maybe
I don't know.
Maybe that works. The tides are not. Food isn't that great.
This
really.
is a oh god.
This is okay. You know where this stemmed from? Probably Epic Mealtime.
Epic Mealtime was cool. Though.
I know, but they like took the concept of lots of food and just did that.
I think this is how people. I think this is how people view it right there.
Look up. Is Epic Mealtime still do stuff?
I don't think so.
Look at. I bet they probably do a video a year or something.
I think they kind of
because they did it 3 months ago.
They do them, but it's
not as cool.
They really need to.
Baking.
Boom! What's up? Yo!
Dude, this guy is a legend.
Hi! I got these boxes of crazy, delicious.
Oh, we're back to
delicious. I don't even
Asian
know if they're
stuff.
Delicious yet.
Oh gosh.
Ugh. Got these treats from the internet, and now they're here in my home. And here's the game plan: we're gonna make these delicious treats into a mini epic meal because I don't have the whole squad with me, so I got to do it myself. And so my
we skip to the finale.
Donuts and little burgers. Boom, that's it. We're gonna
Oh, he's doing the mini stuff.
I'm an idiot. First time that an epic
Dude,
meal is ever
have you
been
seen
consumed in
the
one bite.
freaking,
I'm gonna do it right now after 10
like-
years, baby. I'm finally eating an epic meal in one bite.
Golly.
I'm doing it right now on the internet. You ready for it? Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
He's way too into
I'm
this.
scared.
He's just trying to keep subscribers on this channel for something later. He's trying
wobbling, it's jiggling, it's strange.
I mean, he could have. I mean, there's a lot of ways they could have pivoted, but they just. I don't know.
Just stopped.
So
They
trippy.
just got tired of eating.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into it right now.
That was 2 bites, sir. Okay, that was not. That's kind of lame.
This is lackluster. Say the best.
Yeah. So, did you ever see Video Game High School?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
It was interesting. I think I only watched a
I
little bit
enjoyed
of
it,
it.
but it was cheesy.
Yeah, it was very cheesy.
But the whole like Freddie Wong side of the internet. He had a Hulu show. Did you watch that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's actually really good. It was just called Rocket Jump or something.
I've heard of it.
It was good. They did. I can't remember even what it was about. I just remember liking it a lot. Because they had a good budget behind it. 'Cause that was always his thing. He's like working with a small budget.
Yeah.
Like that video, the headshot, the aimbot video was. Dude, I'd watch that at school like all the time.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
The aimbot.
Mm-mm.
Go look up Freddie W. aimbot. You need to go to typing class.
Not worried about it.
Just struggling.
Oh yeah, I've seen
You haven't
this.
seen this?
Yeah, I've seen this.
Pretty good.
Because it's very
2010.
true.
Yeah, this is literally like Call of Duty all day.
Like Warzone, some guy halfway across the map.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Let me reload real quick. I think there's someone here. Yeah, bang, bang.
That was like Counter-Strike. It's probably more mimicking Counter-Strike. They make like some really good aimbots for Counter-Strike now, where like if it's even just like a button that'll just get you there, and then you'll shoot yourself. Or they'll have the aimbot that has the perfect spray for the guns.
It's what they do in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So from like, they'll use an LMG from like 500.
Everybody's leaving. Yeah, it's definitely Call of Duty.
130.
KD Infinite. Yeah, like, yeah, that was the worst part. Oh,
I like how they did
Warfare
breakdowns.
was so
Those
good.
are cool.
Yeah. Well, they're all about, are they part of the No Film School thing? No, they're not.
No.
They teach you, though, some behind the scenes. I think they actually do have a school, though. I think that's what they're mostly doing now. But
Nerf John Wick. Oh, yeah, they did the real life portal gun. That was cool.
it was cool.
Guys, portal gun I ordered finally came in the mail. Yep. Sounds like fun.
They look so young.
Yeah.
So funny. I haven't watched those guys
It's like
in
a
a while.
Nerf gun, nerd. Shows how much you know.
Aperture. It is a
That was a good game.
You think they'll come out with another one?
Maybe.
Dude, honestly though, what if they had like, if they did Battle Royale with like portal guns and stuff, that would be crazy.
They have a, there's a game that is been compared to Halo and Portal because it plays like Halo, but you have portal guns.
Yeah.
And
You guys suck.
it could work. It'd be cool. It would have to be all indoors though. I don't know if you could do it outside.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You want to do something about that?
Those 3D glasses. Back when you had 3D monitors.
Yeah, right.
You remember that PlayStation monitor where you could have like 2 screens in one?
Oh, dude, I almost
did you
bought
ever
that.
do? I feel like that never actually worked because it would be around today.
I only tried it once. No, a lot of 3D TVs just did that. The actual glasses will allow you to see a different screen than the other person.
That's so cool.
Rip. Oh, yeah. Remember when Key and Peele?
Yep.
That was cool.
That was cool. Okay. Well,
Dang.
the podcast today is about school. Specifically, not really specifically homeschool. We just couldn't figure out a good name for the podcast.
It's funny because I literally watched all this when I was in high school, like all these different videos.
Oh, yeah. That was
These are
definitely
like wicked throwbacks.
That was definitely my high school jams.
So,
But yeah. So me and Alex have very differing opinions on the school system. Mostly because we were brought up in 2 different school systems. I was always in public school from kindergarten on. And Alex, were you in private school the entire time?
no, I did.
What was your?
I did a
what's your
dash of
schooling?
homeschool, a dash of public school, and then the rest was
When
private.
did you? Give me your job history.
Timeline? My time. Well,
Your school history.
I'm very qualified for this position. No, so kindergarten was. Oh no, excuse me. I went to pre-K. Kindergarten, I think my mom homeschooled me,
Okay. Classic.
and then homeschooled me again because she thought.
First grade.
No.
Or you
Kindergarten
redid
twice.
Oh,
She thought I didn't.
did she do that twice to you?
Yeah, she thought I didn't get math correctly or something. I don't know.
Judgy.
Very
Just kidding.
judgy.
I think she watches this podcast.
First grade,
She's gonna hate you. Yeah.
I'll get a text.
You're gonna get a text.
That's very rude what you said. First grade, I believe I was in first and oh, that was a little bit longer than I thought. First, second, and third. First, second, and third, I was in public school.
Okay. I don't remember much difference between those grades.
That was like one grade, it felt like. But I guess that, I don't know. Have you ever noticed like kid time? Like when you try to go think about time as a child, it was like this, it's like a blob.
Well, you were along for the ride.
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, I remember in 2nd grade, that was when I started learning how to spell, I think. Or was it 3rd grade? I think it was 3rd grade. We started learning letters, I think, and cursive. I hated it. But that was the tracing year. You started tracing
I
all
kind of remember some of
the
that.
letters. And we had spelling tests by the end of the year, and I cheated on all of them. That was my first cheating that I ever committed in school.
I am so bad at spelling, it's not even a joke.
Yeah, we could tell.
Well, typing's
tell.
different.
Typing plus
I
not
actually
being able to
spell
spell.
better. I spell better when I can see letters. It's almost like a pick and choose.
Oh my gosh. You're better at multiple choice than open-ended answers.
Yes. Then here, write a paragraph, please.
Yeah. All right. So you did private school in 4th grade?
No, 4th grade homeschooled again.
Why?
We were out in the country, and I don't know. My mom.
Oh, so the public school was like small, super rural?
No, it was pretty. I mean, once again, I was,
Where was
so
this?
young. Azel.
Okay. I have no concept of Azel.
It's
like another world.
It is literally. It's a meth city.
It's like Texas is like multiple countries in one.
Yeah,
that funny?
it's not. That's not entirely wrong.
Like Houston, it's like California. You got San Francisco, LA,
Right.
and then like Northern California and Southern California.
Northern Cal, yeah, those people are way different.
Way different. Then you've got Texas, where it's like you got Dallas and Fort Worth is completely different.
They're so close.
Then you've got like Austin and Houston that are fairly different.
Never been to Houston, so I don't know.
Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
It's a little more like food, a little more big business than Austin, I would say. I don't know. It's one of the biggest city. I think it's the biggest city in Texas.
Oh, just in Texas.
It may be bigger than Dallas. Yeah, it's a big city.
I think. Yeah. How many people? Well,
No, like size, like square miles. I think it's
Oh.
bigger than
Oh, wow.
Dallas. Yeah, it's big.
Jeez. Huh.
And then you've got like El Paso, which is like basically Mexico. I think I've never been.
Everyone at El Paso's pissed off right now.
They're
Are
like-
you serious?
San
It is,
Marcos. I know there's UTA out in San Marcos, but it's a different UTA. It's university. I don't remember.
And you've got the
A friend of mine went out
Panhandle,
there.
which is just like
Panhandle is basically
the
like
Wild West.
it's where you get to ski sometimes. Yeah.
It is insane how
Is
much
it?
isn't out there.
Well, you have to go through the Panhandle to get to West America. So if you want to go to New Mexico, you have to go through there, or else because the mountains and stuff. I
Yeah.
guess. So every time we went to ski in New Mexico, it was always driving through the Panhandle. Did you ever go? Little tangent. Have you been to New Mexico?
Once or twice.
What'd you do there?
Once skied.
Did you go through Los Alamos?
I could not tell you.
You know what Los Alamos is?
Mm-mm.
That's where they like invented the nuclear bomb for World War II.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, the little boy and big boy, where they had like Einstein out there cracking numbers at what was the was it just called Los Alamos? The base was called something specific. I forget the base that was building it. I forget what it was called. But there's a museum there that has like actually has the shell of the bomb. Like it's pretty big. It's
The thick boy.
almost as big as this room. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
It's
How big are
massive.
atom bombs now, do you think?
I
Probably the
don't
size of
know.
this microphone.
Well, they're warheads now
they're
instead
on
of
the
the
end.
entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on how far you want to
Oh,
go.
my God. That's insane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, literally probably the size of this microphone or a little bit bigger.
I think it's bigger than that. I don't know. You look it up. I don't know.
I don't even know if they would
Nuclear
have that. Would they have that information?
Yeah. Why not? Look up nuclear
Warhead
warhead
size?
size. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? See our podcast notes.
Hey, stop it.
Yeah. Little teaser for new podcasts.
Warhead W80 nuclear head. That's
Yeah.
see, that's the old one.
Well, look at new ones.
Yeah, definitely the new one. 2020.
And 2020, the run.
No, not how many.
Specs. Look at specs.
Okay, well, even if we just look at
It's
the
small.
old one, that's pretty small.
Well, all it's like
That's a small child.
it's just a reaction, fusion reaction or fission. I think it is a fission reaction.
It is 290 pounds though, so that's a very large, small
Well, I mean,
child.
uranium is heavy,
Yeah.
so.
Dang, that's crazy.
But they've got hydrogen bombs that are bigger that we've never actually dropped. Pretty sure that they would level Japan. I'm pretty sure.
So that explosion in Beirut, I think they were comparing to, I can't remember the ratio they used, but like the eighth of an atom bomb, something like that.
Which one though? Because
Wait, there's been multiple
atom bombs. We dropped 2 on Japan.
I see what you're saying.
And
Which atom bomb?
There were hundreds of them dropped during like Cold War out in the random places of the world. So
Oh, sick. That's
they
cool.
were tested in the oceans, and a lot of them were in Los Alamos, like shot underground. They would bury them in there and test them. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
I think they made that illegal eventually. Yeah,
a backpack nuke. Jeez Louise.
that's freaking big. Good luck taking that through TSA.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I have a permit. It's fine.
Yeah, that would
Crazy.
that would be
So
terrifying.
supposedly it melts. It does exactly what it did in Indiana. Or was it Indiana Jones or was no Terminator, where it melts your skin off. That's how hot it gets.
No, it melts everything.
Yeah.
You see in the pictures of Japan, you see the shadows of the. I think it's the they're particles that it was like particle shadows or something. I can't remember. You have to look it up.
Yeah, the
you
shadows
can
of people
see
who
the
were
shadows
there.
of people that were there that are gone. They just disintegrated.
The air,
Yeah.
dust.
Yep.
I guess that would be the best way to die, huh?
I don't know.
Pretty quick. Poof. If I have to die, I just want to go by either falling asleep or by an atom bomb.
Does your brain work fast enough to release your spirit? You know, like some Christians, they look at science or your brain. Remember we talked about it with the
This is brand
spirit
new to
cooking. Your brain releases something
Oh,
as
well,
you
that's
die.
that's
And some
adrenaline,
people,
yeah.
not adrenaline. It's something else.
Adrenochrome.
Maybe, yeah. But some people think that is your spirit leaving your body or something.
I think that's helping your body not freak out that it's dying.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if it's your spirit. Like,
I don't know either.
Yeah, I saw those people in atom bomb. They're not going to heaven. It's just like whatever, no big deal. I don't think we.
What do Japanese believe in? I don't think they believe in anything specifically, right?
The Tao, I think. Taoism.
Taoism, you mean?
Is it Tao or Tao?
Tao is like a
that's
Warhammer
China.
thing.
No, Taoism is Chinese. Sorry.
Oh.
Let's see. What?
I know there's a lot of Japanese Christians. Thought. Could be way
What
off.
does Japan believe in? Buddhist. Shinto. What is Shinto?
I don't know. Oh, I look at this. There's a graph here that's like 1.5% Christian, 79.2% Shinto or related beliefs. It's so funny that we have no idea what this is.
Polytheistic and revolves around kami.
There's spirits.
Mhm.
Go back. Shinto link between kami and the natural world has led to Shinto being considered what is that? Animistic and pantheistic? They didn't teach us this in public school. I learned about like Taoism, but I didn't learn about like current religion. Like I guess my world history class we stopped at World War II, I think.
Really?
Yeah. We're talking about world history.
Oh, that new stuff. That's boring. We don't need to talk about that.
Oh, it's just I think that's just well, technically it's like your first year of world history in college, your second year world history
world
is
history
everything
too.
after. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a lot of time. And it started at like Mesopotamia,
Jeez
early
Louise.
Mesopotamia to like all the way to I may have been like World War One actually. I can't remember. I think it was World
Dude,
War
I
II.
haven't even heard of. I love how atheism has
Like
their own
Confucianism.
little special sign.
What is that? Jainism? Is that what you said, or atheism?
Atheism.
Oh, what is Jainism? The woman version?
Dharma. Oh, sick,
Oh,
bro. How
Indian-
dare you put up Nazi symbolism?
What?
That's actually where they got it.
What is that, though?
That is the Jain symbols. That's where they got their Nazi insignia from.
What did it originally mean?
Peace, I believe, is what the swastika. Yeah.
World peace through killing everything that doesn't agree with us. Welcome to.
I think if you look up its origins, it will show.
It was called a swastika.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like an octopus.
I feel like if you were going to make a movie and have like a new hit, like new Nazis, that would be their sign. Like
They'd probably go with something completely different.
so, yeah, they tilted it on their side. I don't know what it. They don't say what it actually. Divinity and spirituality, but it didn't say. I thought it was always peace, but maybe not.
I thought that was like etched into the skin.
To be good, essentially, is the.
What does
etymology.
auspicious mean?
What is what?
Auspicious.
What to
Look it up. Conducive to succeed, favorable. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, back to your upbringing.
Did not include swastikas.
Didn't include swastikas. Thank the Lord. The Lord.
Thank the Lord.
But you, so you were back homeschooled 4th grade?
Fourth grade.
After that?
5th grade is when I went to the private Christian school. That was.
What's it called?
What was it called?
What was it called?
Alito Christian School.
Okay.
Very small.
What was your class size when you joined? So we know it ended with 2. But that was because I'm falling out.
Maybe like 8 to 10, maybe 12.
Okay.
I would say max 12.
That's so small. I would have 35 people in my classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
That is interesting. So
the lady pool was really small. Let's put it there.
Oh. Sausage party at the Alito Christian School. That lead to some...
Very few
What was
ladies.
the dynamic with that? Did you notice... Is there something you noticed when you first got into private school? Like the culture of that? You know? Obviously you weren't thinking maybe that critically.
Because it was so small.
Yeah.
There was very much a hierarchy of like one person was the coolest and everyone fell in line below.
So there was
them.
like one cool person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was like cool because like he played all the sports and blah, blah, blah. And
what were you in this time?
When I first went there,
Yeah.
I was a nerd guy. Like I was playing Star Wars with these guys. But then, and I'm not even lying. I don't really know how this happened, but all of his friends became my friends.
Whose friends?
This popular kid.
Guy? Okay.
And then like
Did you become the new popular guy?
They used to play soccer, and then I was like, soccer's kind of stupid.
Oh.
So no one wanted to play soccer anymore.
Wait, you influenced them?
I guess, because soccer, like 2 years after, maybe a year and a half, soccer did not exist.
Huh. Interesting.
We occasionally would play it, but it was more like, let's play baseball.
Yeah.
Because we're Americans.
That's funny.
No, I didn't say, but I just preferred baseball, so it kind of.
It'd be funny if you just like totally mangled them, saying like,
it was weird. Yeah, there was
not-
like one popular girl, one popular guy. They kind of liked each other, not really. And then,
so they didn't have like a prom queen king situation.
well, 5th grade, so not really. No, it's like
Hey,
no. So
first girl I liked, kindergarten. What did I do? Bought her some chocolates. Valentine's Day.
dang, you went hard in the paint.
I liked her my entire elementary career.
Uh-oh.
Never got.
Is she married now?
She's gay now.
Rip.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, you could rekindle that, you know, but definitely not. Are you a woman, though? Your test said that you could be whatever you want to be.
That's true, but I don't want to be
You
a
could hit
woman.
her up and be like, I'm actually a woman. So.
Women deal with a lot that I don't want to deal with.
Oh,
So-
no. Listen, it's 2020. You just say you're a woman, you're a woman.
I know, but I don't want
You
to
don't
be.
have to try.
I don't even want to be a woman.
I wish.
That's a lot.
That's my only gripe of transgenders, the ones who actually don't try. I'm like, but you have a beard.
The ones that don't try.
I'm like, but you have a beard and you wear dude clothes. You're not transgender. Like,
It's gender dysphoria. That's how they.
yeah, but you're like, could you at least act the part?
I love. Remember Chappelle? His joke about like, he's like, what if I showed up tomorrow and I was like I was born like my personality, but born in a Chinese person's body. Or no, it was the opposite. It's this body, but I feel Chinese inside. And he's like talking like a Chinese person and like squinting his eyes. He's like, this is how I feel inside.
That's my point. That's my point. Ugh. Like, if you feel something inside, at least try to act the part. So I don't know. It's like, at least the guy who said, "It's ma'am," kind of looked like a woman.
Yeah.
He's trying. You know, he came out with a rap single.
And you can't say he's trying. It's so she's trying. Be careful.
I want to formally apologize to ma'am.
To my ma'am.
To ma'am. To the ma'am.
The ma'am.
She came out with a rap single.
No way.
Did
she sample that?
It was abominable. I'm not sure. It's terrible. We shouldn't watch it. I think it has bad.
She'll probably. She's probably trying to find the funding back, so she'll probably copyright us.
Yeah.
Which we don't make any money on anything. Actually, it doesn't matter. We don't make money on anything yet. So here we go.
Good point.
Let's
good
go.
point. All right, let's see.
We don't make money. We don't have any sponsors or ad riff, so let's do it. Might as well. But it's a rap. That's somebody else making it.
I'm going to be really upset if I was bamboozled.
Yeah, I think you were.
No way. No, it's not this one. I just need to find their name.
Google it, dude. Google it. What is this?
This is weird.
They're trying to recreate. What's that movie with Eminem?
I think it's this. I Won't Be Erased.
Okay. Wait, what? Is that her?
I think so.
Somebody else is rapping for her, hopefully. Rapping like a man. Hardcore. Gary Busey has let himself go?
Nobody look.
That's a savage comment. I would thumbs up that. That's hilarious, dude. Dude, the like dislike ratio. Is this the same person for sure?
What's serotonin?
Just look up "It's Ma'am" and see if it's.
Oh, interesting. Well played. Well played.
What? Look up the "It's Ma'am" and see if that's the same person. 'Cause I don't. It's Ma'am meme. Yeah, there. This video is so.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
It is. That is the same person. Yeah. That's a good video. Go back. Keep watching it. Keep watching it.
Which one?
Go back. Yeah.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
Oh.
I actually said both of you guys. It was just general.
Not a period.
Beforehand, you fucking said sir. Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Dang. Dang. I didn't see this part. Man.
I need your corporate number. Because I'm going to call them and talk
This
about
is not
how
a corporate
it's been
place.
several times
There's no
in the
way.
store.
GameStop.
Is that a GameStop?
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, it looks a little more rug and tug than a
Get it for
GameStop.
me now.
I'm going to ask you to calm down and stop cussing.
Give me your corporate number. Well, I'm going to ask you for the 5th time to stop calling
This is
me
I've
man.
seen videos
Just like the
of
other
people that don't wear masks in Best Buy. Or actually, I was at a Best Buy, and there was a guy asked to leave because he didn't have a mask, and or he kept taking his mask off in the store, and he was so pissed. He was like, I was working with a guy, and all of a sudden he comes up with a camera up to him. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take your photo. I'm gonna send it to your boss." And I'm like, "Hang on." He's like, "Sir, get out." It's like, oh my gosh, this guy is ridiculous. He wasn't that aggressive, but man,
Yeah, I'm kind of over these masks.
I'm over the masks, but it's like, just comply in the stores at least. Like, If the store asks you to do it, do it. Like,
the store's going to give
don't
you
be a jerk.
a mask.
They do though.
Great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then,
and he didn't have an excuse to not wear a mask. I understand like people with asthma, people with like breathing problems.
I'm just say I have asthma. Oh, dude, I'm just going to say I have asthma.
Don't be that guy.
Oh, no. See, I don't. Yeah, I have asthma. So, like,
What
kill me.
they would tell you is you order online, we'll bring it out to you. And he didn't.
Sick.
Yeah. So
cool.
And when he wasn't okay with that, he was like, "You can wait in your car, and you can go on the app, buy
curbside
it."
pickup.
Honestly,
let's
curbside
go.
pickup for Best Buy is great now. So
Let's
it's like,
go.
might as well utilize it.
That's sick.
So
yeah, back to schools, transgenders, and all that fun jazz.
where were we at? You were
talking about the
did we get middle
hierarchy in
yet?
school. Yeah, this is
Oh,
middle
your
school.
hierarchy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that
But you became the cool kid. You were the influencer.
I guess
You were like the
I never
underdog.
really thought I was cool. I was just like, hey guys, we should all play Xbox together. And they're like, oh, you have an Xbox? Sick, bro. What do you play?
Nobody had an Xbox?
No, everyone had an Xbox.
okay, I was
We
gonna
weren't
say.
that PlayStation school. No way, dude. No way. But that was during the 360. So if you didn't have a 360, something was wrong.
Yeah.
One of those kids. So, Call of Duty, Gears of War, all that fun stuff. And then
Halo, dude.
I didn't really get in the Halo crowd.
Man, Halo 2, Halo 3. What was the one after that? Halo Spartan something?
ODST.
No, it was better than that. It was Halo Reach. That's what it was.
Both of those
Halo
are on
Reach
PC
was-
now. Did you know that?
Yeah, I just can't play it on PC. It just doesn't feel right.
It feels dirty.
Call of Duty feels a little dirty too on PC.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Feels like you're cheating.
No, it just feels. It's because it's Warzone. Like if I went to play, I tried to play Modern Warfare, like the Call of Duty 4, the original one on PC, and it just felt weird. Yeah, it's like trying to play Rocket League with a mouse and keyboard.
There's
You just
freaks who
don't
do
do
that.
it. You just don't do it. You just don't.
No.
It's not worth it.
Interesting. No, we played zombies.
Oh, dude, I played zombies like hardcore. A lot.
6 hours straight zombies.
Oh yeah, dude. We would I would go over for sleepovers, and we would just play from like 6 p.m. to like 3 a.m.
You know, there's always that one kid who would like purposely kill the last zombie. You're like, dude, I needed to pee.
We were looting or pee. Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I need to get my perks or whatever, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Especially the complicated maps, man. That was where it mattered.
No, my favorite was the theater.
Trying to get the zombie to their legs was always fun too.
And they accidentally kill him.
And you
You're
accidentally
like,
kill him. Like the grenade was too close to him.
You got to do another 10-minute round, and you're
Yeah.
like holding. Oh God, come on. Yeah,
I never had that problem.
Never?
No.
I'd be like, okay, everyone throw all your monkeys. I have to pee real quick. Throw the monkey bombs.
Those were great.
Yeah. So that's actually, you know what? I got my grandmother into zombies.
That's how she started her video game career.
Well, no. So
Was she a big
throw back a little
frogger?
bit. No. Throw back a little bit. She had an N64 when I was growing up. She had some Star Wars games on there.
Dang.
Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Dude, let me just tell you, as a kid playing Castlevania, the game is scary AF.
Oh, yeah.
Even though the characters look pixelated.
Playing Crash Bandicoot was scary for me.
Playing the Star Wars game was scary because the last boss, or one of the bosses, is this giant robot. And you're this little dude with the
What
pistol.
Star Wars game?
Something Shadows. Let me look it up.
I don't think I played that.
I'm pretty sure if I go to her house.
Was it like the old Knights of the Old Republic game or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This was N64. Oh, Shadow. Anyway, so
I'm gonna put your screen up.
here we go.
Shadowfall?
Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, I never played that.
N64. What up, baby?
Dang. The only games I played on N64 were like Mario Kart, Smash Bros, 007,
Never played.
like baseball game, some sort.
Never played 007.
Did you ever play Backyard Baseball?
GameCube.
I played it on PC. It was so good.
I think we also played on
Pablo Sanchez was my guy. Pablo Sanchez, he's like on the game, he's like a solid 2 foot tall. His batter's box is so tiny, and if he rips it, dude, it's gone.
Oh, sick.
Pablo Sanchez.
Yeah,
Coming
so
in
this
clutch every time.
This is what the game looks like. You can actually buy it, remastered version.
Oh, nasty.
It had some. It looked pretty good for back then, dude. This is the 90s.
Actually, the N64, yeah.
Stuff offloaded and into those transports before they take.
And this was like the first level. You play the Hoth, where they're getting assaulted.
Dang. I remember playing this on like Battlefront 2 and stuff.
Yeah.
You actually got to like wrap the. Oh, you got him. You got to actually wrap those big old AT-ATs or whatever they
But
are.
yeah, then there was. So this is you're freaking in here, and you just have your little pistol, and it's like a platformer kind of. I don't even know what he's trying to hit right there. I guess the bomb.
Aiming in N64 was always really difficult.
Terrible.
I remember 007 was awful.
But yeah, so that game scared me. But anyway, so the first zombies came out, and it was an Easter egg originally. Like you beat the game before you could unlock zombies. The very first zombies.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're in that like house, and then you have to play zombies.
Dude.
It was creepy.
It was creepy.
My grandmother was freaked out. I can't play this. I can't play this. I'm like, no, it's fine. We can play. So I finally talked her into playing it. But yeah, so we had huge up all night zombies. And then that's how I got her into it. And then she's like a zombie queen now and does all the Easter eggs. It takes 7 hours a day.
Maybe like a Twitch stream of your grandma playing video games. Man, that'd be
Grandmother says some things that people might find offensive. So
it's funny.
It could be funny, but it could
Grandma
also.
says it.
It's acceptable.
Got to pass.
Oh, she's,
She grew up in that time,
Yeah, that'll work.
You just say she has dementia and she doesn't remember.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, dude, honestly, this literally gives me a little PTSD looking at this. I'm getting a little anxious.
PTSD?
Yeah, like child PTSD, because my grandma would be like, here out. My grandma's so mean. She'd make me play the bosses, but not the regular game.
Wait, what? Why?
She'd be like, I can't beat it here. You try, Mike.
Oh, you would play for her. Okay.
And this is a.
You're not like warmed up or anything? Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grandma. Dude, this is a cool game, though.
Freaking Grandma.
You can actually buy it on Steam. I think I'd like to buy it and go back and play it.
Yeah.
But it's. Get a little anxiety looking at all this. I'm like, oh, final boss.
We should have an N64. Like, we should have a bunch of old, like, game consoles onto a
They're
TV.
expensive. They're going up in price.
Maybe.
I bet you I could buy my grandmother's so she could give
Or we
it to
could
me.
just get a PC that has all the emulators on it.
I do.
But sometimes those are buggy.
Little
and stuff.
wonkies. Yeah.
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 Like, one problem with that N64, man, is you had to blow those cartridges.
Right.
It didn't work. You'd like, oh, it's not working. Reset button. Yeah.
And then you put it in gently and then hit it really hard in.
Yeah,
You're like, okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. Dash Rendar was the name of the character, and he had the Outrider.
Okay.
Super nerding
Big
out here.
nerd.
It was awesome. Anyways, back to schooling.
Where were we at? You became the cool kid. You all started playing that game.
Yeah, had little LAN parties and such. And then from there, we went to 6th grade. So in 5th and 6th, we had, Yes, 5th and 6th, we had the same teacher. She would teach 5th and 6th grade.
Yeah.
And then once you go to 7th grade, it was like high school where you have all your multiple teachers for different classes and what have you. Had some pretty cool teachers. Had some not cool teachers. We actually had a teacher at our school who taught 7th grade who then went to work at Azel Christian School and was caught soliciting sex for grades from underage boys.
Those boys were getting.
She was not
some
attractive.
action.
So it was.
So it was definitely on her part, probably.
I mean, even
she was asking for it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is like even if she was attractive, it's still abusive.
Oh, yeah.
Like this just
For
it
sure.
is, but
Depends on the age. It's almost like when it's high schoolers and like they're like 18.
well, these are like 13, 14, 15. I was like,
Yeah.
It's not like they're 17. I'm turning 18 next week.
They're all confused.
Yeah. But it was a weird place. We had some weird teachers, some cool teachers. It was, I don't know. And then we ended up moving to a new building. And then that's kind of where I remember most of my high school. Even though I I guess
Your high school was where again?
Alito.
And did they change their name at this point, or did they
No,
change it
still
later?
Alito Christian School. Yeah, and we had a pretty big building that a brand new building they built. An awesome.
Was
gym.
it related to a church? Like, was it connected to a church?
Technically.
Okay, but it was its own entity.
Yes, although the two families who are big members of the church worked at the school or were the principal at the school, blah, blah, blah. Our principal was, her husband was a deacon at the church, I think, something along those lines. So, and then the pastor of the church, his son and his grandson worked at the school. His son, not so much. His son had his own thing, but he occasionally come, which is really interesting. Have you ever heard of David Barton?
Sounds familiar.
You've probably seen him on pretty much everyone. You've probably seen him on.
You show me?
Yeah. So,
David Barton.
which is really cool. I hear
He
his
looks
name.
like Mr. Rogers.
That's actually might be a compliment. Like seriously though. No. So David Barton has been on. Geez Louise. I actually just heard someone bring him up on. I can't even think of this guy's name now. Milo had a show.
Milo Yiannopoulos?
Yeah, Milo
that
had
podcast
was
you were showing
interviewing
me?
somebody.
Okay.
And this lady was talking about David Barton.
Okay.
He's been on Ben Shapiro's show. He's been on
Recently?
Um,
It doesn't matter.
I think so.
Somewhat recently? Like
then he
within a year's?
Yeah.
Okay.
2019.
Is he okay? Is he legit? I'm waiting for the butt. But he's a child pedophilia.
No. I know David Barton. He's a great guy.
Okay, cool.
Like him and his son.
Is it sad? Isn't it sad that I'm waiting for the butt?
Yeah, a little bit. No, but that's just kind of where society is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, but he's a really awesome guy. The reason I bring it up is because David Barton has been on, Ben Shapiro. He's done pretty much all the conservative talk shows multiple times, and everyone knows him. But like to me, he was like my basketball coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like
That's funny.
I remember he would come in and he's a super cool, no, I'm not trying to jab his son, but his son is like kind of hard ass.
Yeah.
Whereas he's more like a gentle, like, let me teach you.
His son was like on staff?
Yes, his son was actually the coach.
Oh, okay.
And so he would bring his dad in and they would like co-coach.
Yeah.
And David, the father, was super like, you just got to work on your form. And like, I can definitely see you doing this, but, you got to do that. He was really a teacher where his son was more like, I thought I've already taught you this. Why are you messing up? It was funny. Totally different.
That's what I would be.
But it's cool. Yeah. Like I just saw him on Ben Shapiro and I was like, it's so weird. So his organization they run is called Wall Builders. And specifically their mission is to show the Christian lineage, if you will, through America, like how from the beginning it was meant to be a nation centered around God and how they wrote the Constitution in such a way. And then, of course, a lot of people go, oh, well, a lot of the founding fathers were actually theists. They weren't necessarily, Christians. And then they go and they prove, well, hey, in his diary, he's writing about, Jesus and God. So is that true? So they just try to go disprove a lot of these secular ideas of
Great Britain at the time was Christian based.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were the ones known for spreading Christianity around the world.
Well,
in a kind of a tyrannical
Catholic though, technically, or was it
still Christian? Yeah, it's still Christianity.
Sort of.
It's Christianity is the umbrella. There's Protestant and Catholicism.
I'm starting to think they're not under the same umbrella personally.
But I'm saying
I know what you mean. Yeah.
We're all talking about Jesus. We're all talking about
sort of. Yes.
Yeah. Jesus is involved in both.
He's involved in Mormonism too, so that would be under the umbrella.
Yeah.
And I guess you would say anyone who talks about them being Jesus reincarnate would be under their umbrella too. So any cults.
Yep.
Ooh, that's real messy.
It's not that messy. It's just the fact.
Yeah, but is it the facts? That's what I mean. That's why I don't see them under the same umbrella. But I digress. So, anyways, yeah. But it was.
Not necessarily agree with all of it, but it's all. I mean, you got denominations that you don't agree with on certain things. And it's like,
but those aren't big things. Those are like, oh, you don't think you can dance? Cool, whatever. I don't care.
That's not always the case, but yeah.
Or you think that the rapture is going to happen differently. It's never like, oh, was Jesus God? That's like.
There's some denominations that like you're not allowed to play with instruments in worship, or like denominations that don't believe in the Old Testament entirely.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check that church out. I'd love to hear what they have to say.
I think that was church. I think that's Church of Christ.
Really?
No, that actually wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, Church of Christ. Church of Christ. What denomination?
I want to know I'm interested to know what of the Old Testament they don't exactly.
Because in the Old Testament they talked about like clanging cymbals and drums and stuff, but I don't think that's the reason why.
They're like, yeah, my God, not about drums.
Some people think that, like, how like we were asked not to eat shellfish and all that. That was all changed with Christ because he amended those.
That's what pretty much every Christian believes.
Yeah, but I think they take it to the nth degree. It was like these things just aren't applicable to us now. Let me see.
Interesting. So
Christian views in the Old Covenant. Why is this so hard to find? Can you help me find this?
Old Covenant?
No, like what denominations don't believe in the Old Testament? What denominations in the Old Testament non-Trinitarianism? That doesn't sound right. Form of Christianity, Christian doctrine of the Trinity. Don't know what's happening here. Google sucks.
Torah observant.
Progressive Christianity. Uh-oh.
Ooh. You mean woke Christianity? Yucky.
Google sucks. Why is this? This should be an easy question. I should be able to put in what denominations don't believe in the Old Testament, and it should show up.
What one is it? I'm on the wiki where it talks about the actual Christian's view on the Old Covenant.
What does that mean, the Old Covenant?
Okay,
know
so
what that really
Anglican
means.
and Methodist believe commandments which are called moral but not bound by ceremonial, ritual, or civil laws, the laws of Moses. So I think, your 10 commandments, but not like all your other weird ones.
Hebrew Bible makes the number of covenants, the Noah covenant in Genesis, which is between God and all living creatures, as well as more specific covenants within individual groups.
I just learned this word. Have you ever heard of dispensationalist?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it means.
The religious view, interpret system, meta-narrative.
Most Christians believe in the new covenant, which is replacement or final fulfillment of the old covenant described in the Old Testament and is applying to the people of God, while some believe in both covenants are still applicable in a dual covenant theology.
Oh, so there are tons of Christians like me. Good to know.
The covenant, I don't think it's talking about the Old Testament specifically. I think it's just talking about a part of the Old Testament.
Well, that's what I mean. That's part of the Old Testament where I'm like, things are getting real fishy around there.
I don't think that's what I don't think you're understanding. I don't think the Old Covenant isn't talking about like God killing off civilizations.
But part of it is the rules.
Yeah.
The Levitical rules.
No, I believe in that too.
So then,
I mean, a lot of those rules, like the not eating shellfish and pork and all that, was, I think, more out of safety.
Some of it, but not wearing
really anything.
I think 2 different cloths or two different fabric types, I guess, is what it would be translated.
I don't know.
Today, that's kind of a little hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. Premillennial dispensationalism. Golly, man. Yeah, I heard an argument about this.
I actually watched a TikTok just a second ago where
talking about it.
It was a joke on like, if you do this, you die. It was like, this, you die. Do this, you die. It's funny. I might find it and send it to you. What were you saying?
No, I listen to debates. Well, not really a debate. There's this conservative, words. There's a conservative lady who kind of got big during the last years of Obama, talking about some of his healthcare reform and such. And I can't remember her name, but she has a podcast, and she had on one of my favorite preachers, and they talked about this dispensationalism and pre-millennial dispensationalism. Essentially, it's just this disagreement of, are Christians going to live through the tribulations or not? But the reason that was brought up is because I guess part of it has to do with the covenant. So they're talking about laws given to Israel does not apply to since the age of the new covenant. So I don't know. It's really muddy.
I don't really have a grasp of what it means by the covenant. That means.
I always thought the covenant was him saying that you're my chosen people, and that through you I will bring Christ, and the covenant was completed when he brought Christ. And then there was a new covenant, which was to get to me, to get to the Father now, you must do it through Christ. I understand. Yeah. The veil. So I don't know. I don't know if that's...
Go play that TikTok I sent you. Messages.
Oh, sick. Check it out.
Just click mine. Yeah. Yeah.
You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
What is that from, the believe it or not jail thing?
Right to jail. I don't know.
That's so, like it's from a movie. Is that Nacho Libre?
It sounds like it should be, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
Right?
Right to jail. Oh, we're going to get a bunch of political things.
Oh, Parks. Yes.
Let's watch it. Parks and Rec.
Now imagine you're holding coffee.
This is outrageous. Where are the armed men who come in to take the protesters away? Where are they? This kind of behavior is never tolerated in Boracua. You shout like that, they put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail.
That's
right
what
away.
it is.
You're driving too fast, jail.
Jail.
Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook
So it was
chicken,
just the sound
jail.
taken. I thought he was doing it himself.
God.
You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away. We have the best patients in the world. Because of jail.
I love how the argument is still going on in the background.
Oh my God. Dude, Fred Armisen, man, he's like next level, dude. Man, that's great.
I love
Right to jail.
I love him. Right to jail. I forgot he was on that show for a little bit.
I did
Just random
too.
cameos.
I did too.
I really hope they come up with some more Portlandia, because that's a dang good show. Man. Anyway,
yeah, Sister Cities was the name of the episode. If anyone wants to go watch it, Sister Cities.
So good. Parks and Rec.
Yes.
But Portlandia, will recommend.
Oh, 100%. It's really dry.
I really
though.
want them to do a Chaz episode.
You think
on Portlandia? They probably won't, but I feel like they did that already before. What? It's probably gonna be a Netflix thing. Oh, isn't returning?
No.
Chaz killed it.
No, this was back in 2018.
No. Well, they had a lot of seasons. He's still gonna make content along those lines, though. Always.
I hope so. It's so good.
NPR podcast? What? Interesting.
I think that's where they were talking about it. That's so depressing.
Not really.
Such a great show.
I should rewatch it because I forget all of it. It goes so fast. Like, it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great show. Very, very, very dry. Although I've never understood what is dry humor.
Humor that, well, look it up. I don't know. I would say, I don't know how to like define it. It's more like, it's not really for everybody, deadpan or dry humor. Usually, when you like are delivering it, you're not delivering it like it's funny. Like you just say it.
Kind of sarcasm.
Deadpan, not sarcasm.
The sarcasm I can.
The sarcasm usually you're saying something you mean the opposite thing, or a skewed version of what you're actually saying. You don't actually mean what you're saying.
Sarcasm could fall under that because oftentimes when someone's being sarcastic, they are what it says right here is
it can. Usually you deliver it in a deadpan way.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
But it's just me. It's just in delivery, I guess.
Interesting.
But usually dry humor is darker, or like they say something that's like completely outrageous, but they say it in a like this is exactly what I believe.
So
duh way.
Dry humor, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Arrested Development. Which have you ever seen Arrested Development?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's okay.
It's
somebody really talked up to me, and I watched it, and I was like,
no, it's definitely no. It's good, but it's not. No.
Sam Puckett? Who's in our
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've never seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's not that deadpan.
I'm a little bit what
you would like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, there's a lot of dry humor in that.
But then why isn't The Office here?
Well, I don't know.
Interesting.
There's definitely some in The Office. Spice Girls.
This is interesting. Oh, definitely, for sure.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
Dude, he is The Observer.
What is that?
Oh, that's a British newspaper. I thought that was a movie.
Newspapers.
Interesting.
Deadpan.
That's definitely a British word, for sure.
Deadpan.
Dry wit humor.
I need a good British accent. I don't have one.
Deliberately display of emotional neutrality or no emotion, commonly as a form of comedic delivery. Interesting. I don't know.
So where were we at with your school?
Ironic.
We get to high school yet?
Yeah, no, that's
right away.
Sorry. Killing that. So that was essentially high school, and we got to a new building. Everything was new teachers. Got some new teachers that year, and then I played baseball for a year. It's weird. I remember more time. I remember more time there, but I don't remember. You know what I'm saying?
I think back to high school. I was like, that was 4 years, but it felt like 1 year. Like nowadays, because it's like a whole nother world. You know.
I actually remember my senior year.
If you like sat down and you like really thought about it, you could start remembering a bunch of things. But it's like your brain doesn't. You just compartmentalize it into one thing.
Have you ever noticed how old people are really good at that?
What?
I guess that's a skill, like being able to decompress those years.
They're not awesome at it.
They're much better than I am.
Well, they always start talking. They remember the stories that they brought up over the years,
and then that leads to another one and another. Yeah, well, I mean, my
just like
grandmother,
they probably had to bring all those stories up a billion times, hanging out with friends over the years, so they just remember those stories they've told, and that's how stories get morphed over time. They get over exacerbated and things.
Well, no, I'm just saying in the sense that they can even remember those stories. Like my great grandmother. I remember mowing her yard, and I would be like 16, and she would be telling me about her life. And I'm like, I don't even remember when I was 7. That was less time ago. How do you remember?
Well, you remember like if you maybe didn't have anything happen that much when you were 7?
Oh, well, she grew up with like 12 siblings, and one of them died. So yeah, I can imagine there was a lot of like pain points. But
yeah.
No, when I was 7,
I remember like main things that happened.
My sister was born like 6 or 7, and I remember literally one memory. Well, no, 2. I found stickers, like a patch of stickers.
Is 7 your earliest memory? Okay.
I don't know how early my earliest memory is because it's really foggy.
What is it?
So my grandfather's house, which is actually my dad now lives in, and it was in the living room. And I was looking at my great-grandfather, who died very shortly after I was like 2 or 3. So it was really early. But I remember sitting on his lap. That's the most I can
don't remember that early. I think the earliest I remember is probably 4. 4 years old.
I also can remember when I was 4.
Which is kind of freaky to think about now, because like I have nieces now that I just had one that turned 6. And I'm like, dang. So she remembers all of this, pretty much.
Wonder if she'll remember when she's
when
our
you're a kid, like you don't like I forgot a card at a birthday, and like, they're not going to care or remember this. Like, okay, fine, I'm okay with that. But now it's like She's remembering everything. And all the interactions I have with her, she's probably going to remember. So I'm like, I'm intentional on, well, at least how.
If they're good, I'd imagine.
I'm saying like that my relationship with them really matters now. Because
more so than when they were 2, 3.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's what.
Because they're thinking locally. They're not going to remember exactly everything I'm saying, but like, if I'm not present now, then I probably won't be as connected with her later, you know.
Interesting.
Because she's 6. She's becoming very social.
I would love to
individual.
Like, sit down and just talk with 6-year-olds and see how much they can actually remember.
Oh my gosh, my younger niece, when she was like 3, she would bring up everything, like from years ago. Like every time I see her, she goes, "Oh," like she sees Charlie, and she'll go, "Oh, remember that time?" Or she'll just say like, "Charlie pooped under the table," and Charlie pooped on the table like 2 years ago in my mom's house. Yeah.
Wow.
And she remembers that. And every time she goes over there, she's like, "Oh, that's where Charlie pooped." It's crazy. She remembers that today. If we went over to my mom's house,
that must have been.
We would go over there. She would bring it up.
That must have been hilarious to her.
Or she'll tell me like, "Sam, like we still got your water bottle, like at the house," and they don't have it, but they had it at one point like 3 years ago at their house. It's like she remembers randomly. I feel like she remembers more than my other nieces.
Sounds like she remembers more than I do.
She's very talkative compared to my other nieces too. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while because of COVID.
The dirty
unfortunately, COVID. But I miss her. If you're listening, probably not. Definitely not. I hope you're not. Please turn it off.
I can tell you, my niece is definitely not listening, and she is 3 months old.
Oh, never know.
She'd be an early bloomer.
Mozart, almost podcast. You know, same thing.
Thank you. I'm glad you finally said that. We're on the same level as Mozart.
Yeah, basically.
So I don't know why we aren't millionaires yet. So that's
he didn't have.
I know
money,
that's
what we have in common.
Rip.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. That was in the time if you wrote a song and if you had a certain chord in your song, you'd get stoned.
What?
Yeah, it's called the Devil's Interval. At one point in history, it's called the. I'm going to blank on everything music theory now. Devil's Interval is a tritone. If you wrote that in music, people think you're summoning the devil.
Oh, I am. Sick.
And they would kill you for it.
What does it sound like? Can we listen to it?
It's not that crazy. Just look up a tritone. It's exactly what you hear in like horror movies all the time. Is he going to explain it? He's going to explain it.
Hopefully you'll connect.
Oh my gosh. Wants to show off his chops.
Is the infamous flatted fifth.
You should look up tritone played. And it's not a video that's not a year long. Yes, that's a tritone. Golly, he's into it. Okay. He'll probably copyright us. Turn this off.
This is totally summoning the devil. I can feel him in the room.
Yeah, that's a tritone.
So what's the God tone? What's a God tone?
The one, the 4. Hallelujah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was being totally jokey, and that's legit a thing.
It's a legit thing. It's more like it's used in a lot of like hymns and choral written things. The 1 to the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The 1-4.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's perfect third, perfect fourth is the interval. And then the tritone is you take that fourth and you go up a half step, I think. Or it's a fifth and you go up a half step. I think it's a fourth and you go up a half step, and that's the tritone.
Something insane.
You take it on piano. If you look at it on the piano. Yeah. But then go back down and it's a perfect fourth. That's what it's considered to be the perfect interval. There's perfect third and perfect fourth as well, but yeah. It's more perfect because there's other reasons why it's called perfect, not actually holy things.
I thought it was had to do with harmonics, but
it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
anyway. Little did I know it also had to do with the church.
Yeah. Well, it's just written. It's written a lot. Perfect fourths and 1 to 4 intervals. 4-1.
Huh.
Oh man.
I know. I mean, I know it's all based on math. and like tonals and so
Yeah.
but still. Any hoodles.
How did we get to that?
I don't even know. That was talking about humor and stuff. You sent me that video, but high school, the only year I actually really remember is senior year. Quite a bit. That was partly, I would say, because the year was slowed down because I had 2 classes and 2 teachers who, I don't want to say we didn't do work, but they were like, you're seniors. Like, they were like, are you going to go to college? I'm like, no, probably not. Another one's like, I'm going to go in the military. So they were
What
like,
did you want to
okay.
do when you were in high school?
The same thing I want to do now still.
Like, what did you say?
I do music production to some extent.
So you didn't think about going anywhere?
I did.
Like-
I thought about, it's in Florida. I can't remember the name of the school. It's in Florida. Full Sail. Thought about Full Sail.
Every child that doesn't have a grasp of money thought of Full Sail.
Oh no, I had a full grasp of money and I looked at it and I thought, oof, big oof. Big oof.
I've heard some good things, depending on what you go in for.
I know people have
they're
gone-
really good.
I know
they get jobs.
I know people have gone through I say I know. It's Malia went to the Art Institute, which is another one of those no grasp of money.
What art institute? That's
Dallas.
okay.
Yeah, she went to the Art Institute of Dallas. And so she is in that realm of people who Art Institute, Full Sail type of people. She knows people who went to Full Sail and they're doing pretty good. But I didn't want to spend, what was it, $75,000? No thanks.
The entire thing?
I think so.
That's a lot cheaper than freaking Berkeley that I was trying to do. $60,000 a year. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get into that. Trying to go for my film scoring degree, or the guy who
You
wrote.
think you would still like that? Let's say you did get in.
If I did today, I would love to if I didn't have to pay for it. Man, I would love
but I guess, sorry, let me rephrase my question. What's stopping you from doing it right now?
I mean, it would be, I would have to drop everything and do that. And I can't afford
like on the
that.
side, like just find some indie films, do some scoring here and there.
No, there's nothing stopping me. I'm not equipped. I don't know how to do it very well. I don't have those people, they don't want to just pay me to just like do that.
I mean, like for free. Like if you just sat down.
Even for free, it's hard to do. Like somebody trusting you to make that. And it also takes forever, especially when you don't know, like you don't do it on a regular basis. That stuff takes forever. And I don't know the people that even want that kind of music that's custom. Like usually the people that are making indie films, they use a lot of sync licensing, which a lot of it has cinematic stuff. So when they need really good cinematic stuff, they just license it. It's like, and they custom edited it. But I mean, it costs a lot of money. I could save them money, but I also have to prove like my chops, which I don't have chops. So
no chops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a couple of those. I showed you my video game scoring things that I did.
No.
I think I did.
No.
On YouTube?
No.
I have some on my channel and you can we'll watch them on here. But I took like video game trailers and I muted the audio. I showed Malia, I'm pretty sure.
Definitely didn't show me because we've talked about it.
I'll show you after this.
That's cool.
I took like old Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 4 and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Trailer.
Did you like try to recreate what they?
No.
I made my own
whole new thing.
Nice.
And I did some sound design in it too, because trailers are mostly sound design.
Yeah.
So that's how I got my scholarship for Berkeley. I got $15,000 a year.
Oh God.
Which is a lot of money.
It is, but it's like 60.
Well, there was a couple things I was trying to save money on, which I was trying not to pay for room and board, but when I was joining, they were starting to force at least freshmen to stay on campus.
Is that where part of that 60 comes from? Okay.
And 'cause I had a buddy of mine that was moving out of an apartment that was $350 a month. It was like half a side of a studio apartment where they turned into 2-bedroom. And his side was $350, and it was like a block away from Berkeley. It's crazy. And because he knows the owner of it, and he was like, "Yeah, I can give this to you. We can." So he was like trying to hook me up. It's awesome, dude. He let me practice in his because I went up to Boston to actually try out. He let me practice in his practice room, which was like 3 stories underground. And I felt like it was like a dark dungeon. It felt like it's like mostly for storage areas, but a lot of people started using them for practice rooms, I guess. And you hear metal bands like practicing every floor. And I go in there and he had a drum kit. It's all concrete and dimly lit, a little wet feeling.
That's cool.
I just like practiced my stuff I was going to do for my audition. And
dude,
it was cool. Great experience to go up there. But man, we got down to the explanation of all the finances. And my parents, I mean, it was 2013. We were there 2013. My dad just left his job. He worked for my uncle for a long time, and wasn't super secure on how the finances were going to go. And they'd already dealt with like my brother, not dealt, but like my brother's gotten 2 degrees and they paid for one of them at UNT. He did a performance degree and he changed his major a couple times. So I think maybe inflated the price a little bit more. But I mean, Berkeley's stupid expensive. And especially going into film scoring where it's like there's no guarantee, they're not guaranteeing you a job, which is interesting. And we can get into this later a little bit more, but there's some people talking in political circles right now about what should we do about these schools, because like we are paying tons of money for degrees that they don't guarantee you a job, and it's like, should we start forcing universities to invest in job making, like job connections for these people getting these degrees to be able to decrease our debt? Because if they get a job, they can start paying off their debt, versus people that get stupid degrees that don't guarantee, that are expensive, and there's really no jobs for. Like, then, you know, like giving colleges incentives to giving them money to help maybe the degree be lower in price, and then also helping them find a job with the degree that they've given, you know.
I have a way better solution.
There's a way better solution, I know, but I'm saying, what's the first step?
I went to a school that did that, very similar. So we can get into that later. But
anyway, that was fun. Like doing all that was fun, but very expensive. Glad I didn't do it. Especially now because I've worked at Music Bed and got to meet some of those composers that, like, I met the composer that wrote for like all Hillsong stuff, all their videos. They had like an on-staff composer for all of their content, so they didn't have to pay for music licensing.
Wow,
that's so much cheaper. Because music licensing at their level, when they're going to thousands and thousands of people, it's like per video you need a couple songs. Each one's going to be like a couple $1,000s. So it's better to pay one guy like $600, $700 to write a custom score for this video versus thousands of dollars. So allocating church money properly in the long run.
Yeah.
So, and then all of his music is licensed under, I think he maybe bought it out, but it was licensed under Hillsong's licensing company. They have one, but then some of their projects are bought out by Universal and or Capitol Music or whatever. But they have their own label that has their stuff. But anyway, aside,
it's crazy.
But
so it all worked out, though. I mean, ultimately, you're still in audio. It's just
I want to go. Like, I would love to do that at some point. I'm not discounting it.
Okay.
It's something I want to do. I'm still just in the money making mode. I gotta
get that
be able to survive and still want to do what I love. And I think at some point,
that's not a bad place to be, though.
No, it's a great place to be.
Way better place than most people.
Yeah, the fact that I'm able to survive right now and do what I love is great. The next step would be to do what I love and not have to worry about surviving. You know.
Yeah, you get past that point. Yeah.
So eventually that'll be a thing.
Oh, easy.
So once in the past year, I've started 4 businesses, I guess, that are all working at the same time, some making more money than others, quite a bit more than
some
others.
Some on the back burner.
Some just started this week. This podcast being kind of one of them, the room of the podcast. Rentable, if you want it.
At Plug it.
Sam Glenn Productions.
Oh, look at that.
Or Sam Glenn _
Look how
Productions.
beautiful this looks.
Yeah.
MacBook not included though.
You can come in here. You can put your own backdrop. We can change your lights for you. So I'll give you a little preview.
Ooh, sick. Little demo reels.
This would be an iPad on the wall. You can come in here and go. This was our original look.
Ooh, man, we're really
Go green.
I like that.
A little bit of blue action, purple action, a little teal. And you got serious time.
Boom.
A little dark, dimly lit. You got
Scary stories.
this podcast. This current one.
Looks good.
Or serious. Or warm-ish is what I call it.
Warmish.
But all the lights. You can do things. And camera, you can stream if you want to stream. All the things.
Sick setup.
Yeah. I haven't released that site on the website yet, but let me know if you want that, I guess.
There you go.
Our first sponsor, myself. Probably be mostly what we do. Who should we get sponsors from? I guess we could sponsor our OnlyFans. That's an easy one. Yeah. We should do you want to do like MeUndies or something? What do you want?
That'd be so sick.
We both wear MeUndies.
That'd be so sick.
I've been wearing MeUndies for a long time. I feel like that's easy to get.
MeUndies, let's go.
MeUndies. Dude, my hair is like struggling, dude.
We also need a gay sponsor or a very fashionably trendy man.
We should just have Queer Eye on.
Okay, hold on. This is a wicked tangent, but I need to say this.